What's going on, guys? Welcome back to WWE Pit. Today we are looking at 5 superstars who could win the Royal Rumble 2021. At number 5, Big E gets his big moment at the Royal Rumble. One of the biggest shockers of this year came at the 2020 WWE Draft when Big E was separated from his New Day brethren. While it was heartbreaking to see genuine emotions on the face of Big E, this decision was necessary for him to become a top singles superstar. For those who might not have followed him during his time in NXT, Big E was the second ever NXT champion, defeating Seth Rollins to win the title. He was famous for his 5 counts in NXT, where he used to pin his opponent for 5 counts instead of the usual 3. While he has had great time on the main roster as a part of the New Day, he is talented enough to become a world champion. With the rumors of him being in for a huge push on SmackDown, WWE might go all in and make Big E the winner of the 2021 Men's Royal Rumble match to set up a clash against the Universal Champion Roman Reigns. At number 4, Keith Lee gets his breakout moment on the main roster at Royal Rumble 2021. Who can forget the epic face-off between Keith Lee and Brock Lesnar at WWE Royal Rumble 2020? Since last year's Survivor Series, Keith Lee has made some huge waves and impressed the WWE Universe on every occasion possible. After winning the NXT Championship and North American Championship, Keith Lee made his main roster debut on the night after SummerSlam 2020 and joined Monday Night Raw. His stay on the red brand didn't start well, with WWE changing up his look and theme song, much to the disappointment of fans. Slowly, he's starting to get his act back together and was part of the victorious Team Raw at WWE Survivor Series 2020. He has proven in the last year or just how charismatic he can be. Lee's relatively short title reign on NXT was also pretty impressive. WWE Royal Rumble 2021 would be a perfect opportunity for the company to push Keith Lee as a main eventer by letting him win the Royal Rumble match. Hopefully, fans will be in attendance in some capacity by the time Royal Rumble does come around. At number 3, Kevin Owens. One of the most talented main roster superstars with no clear direction right now is Kevin Owens. The former Universal Champion is one of the most experienced and charismatic superstars on SmackDown, but for some reason he's lost. But that could change at WWE Royal Rumble 2021. Kevin Owens picked up a massive victory over Seth Rollins earlier this year at WrestleMania 36. Unfortunately, there were no plans for him after that. After getting briefly involved in the Rollins-Mysterio feud, Kevin Owens had a feud with Aleister Black. Last month at the 2020 WWE Draft, he was moved over to Friday Night SmackDown. KO was a part of Team SmackDown at WWE Survivor Series 2020 but failed to make an impact as Team Raw picked up a clean sweep victory over them. It is high time that KO jumps back to relevance, and that could happen at WWE Royal Rumble 2020 with him winning the Royal Rumble match. With his recent altercations with Jey Uso and history against Roman Reigns, WWE could have a compelling feud on the road to WrestleMania 37. At number 2, Samoa Joe returns and wins the Royal Rumble 2021. The Tribal Chief Roman Reigns and the entire Samoan family storyline has been one of the best angles on WWE TV in a long time. While there are speculations of The Rock returning to face Roman Reigns, there is a certain Samoan submission machine who could give the Tribal Chief a run for his money, starting at the Royal Rumble 2021. After winning the NXT Championship 2 times, Samoa Joe made his main roster debut with a lot of hype. He has had several shots at the WWE title as well as the Universal title, but hasn't been able to win either of them. Due to his injuries, Samoa Joe has mostly worked as a commentator on Raw this year, but has teased getting physically involved on a few occasions. While the company might be planning a massive in-ring return of Samoa Joe at Royal Rumble 2021, he is certainly someone whom fans would love to see win the Royal Rumble match and challenge Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. He might even return as a heel, win the Royal Rumble, and challenge Drew McIntyre for the WWE title, a feud we have never seen before. And at number 1, Bray Wyatt wins the 2021 Royal Rumble match. Just the mere thought of The Fiend entering the Royal Rumble match makes a fan start wondering about fantasy scenarios as to how WWE would book someone like The Fiend in a setting like the Royal Rumble match. We had previously seen Bray Wyatt enter the match, but he's yet to win. With his split personalities, there are some really interesting ways in which WWE could use him in a Royal Rumble match. Consider a scenario where the Firefly Funhouse version of Bray Wyatt enters the match. He might take some beating, only to disappear suddenly. Later, The Fiend could make his chilling appearance during the final moments of the match and win the Royal Rumble. To make things even more interesting, Alexa Bliss could win the Women's Royal Rumble match. There is certainly a lot of unfinished business between The Fiend and Roman Reigns, who was the one who ended his second Universal title reign earlier this year, merely a week after Wyatt won it at SummerSlam 2020. With this kind of momentum Roman Reigns has right now, there are hardly any superstars who stand a chance to defeat him, but The Fiend can certainly be the one to do so. We just hope that if Reigns loses to him, he doesn't go back to his generic Shield Superman gimmick. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video of WWE Pit. If you enjoyed, do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below who you want to win. I want Big E to win that all day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day.